Welcome back to Ben Leo tonight, only on GB News. And of course, top royal author Angela Levin joins me now for her reaction to that bombshell Mail on Sunday story today that Prince Harry is reportedly plotting a move back to the UK. Angela Levin, good evening.
Hello.
I'm sinking in my chair as I speak to you. Apologies. These chairs are quite problematic. Look, listen, massive story. I saw this last night in the paper review on my show and I thought, yes, you know, massive showbiz, royal scoop, finally something to kind of mimic the Megxit revelations years ago. Not quite there, but pretty big still.
I think it's even worse, actually, because I think this is cunning, and I think he's going to all these friends of his who he was at school with, plus one aide only, to ask him to try and get him back within the royal family. Now, how old is he? He's 40 in a couple of weeks. How does he need... It's not a baby. If he wants to go to speak to his father and understands that he's very busy and he has a lot of cancer problems to get sorted out, he can say, look, I'm really sorry. Can we start somewhere? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. But he doesn't want to say he's sorry. He wants to get money and he wants to get apologies, especially from William, about how they allegedly treated Meghan. Now, the thing is this just Harry who wants to come, or is it Meghan? I can assure you Meghan doesn't want to come. She hates this country, and she's sort of got her own life now. So how is that going to work? The idea is he does 6 months here and 6 months in America. Now, the Queen, who he adored, she was very clear that that doesn't work at all and it's not going to happen. So what's going to happen? What is it? He's going to sort of slither in like a snake.
Well, do you not think his father, the King, you know, he's been estranged pretty much from Harry for years now. He rarely sees his grandchildren. Do you not think he'll be more sympathetic than the late Queen and say, yeah, you know, son, if you want to do 6 months here, 6 months there with Meghan, we can sort that out?
No, I don't think he'll be like that at all. I think he's learnt now to carry on with his own work and not to be distracted by Harry's demands. And also, you know, if he does, he'll use what he says he sees in the royal family and what he hears for getting money. This is the way, is the half and half. TV or journalists.
The video opens with a dramatic claim. Prince Harry's return to the UK is cunning, he just wants money and apologies. In this commentary, I'll dissect every segment, reveal the narrative tools at play, and ask, is this strategic gambit or sensational spin? Let's break it down. To understand the weight of these claims, you need the backstory. Harry has had a complicated relationship with the royal institution, public disagreements, media battles, financial disputes. A return to the UK is never neutral, especially when framed as having ulterior motives. The video suggests this return isn't about reconciliation, it's about negotiation. But before accepting that frame, we must examine how it's constructed. Early in the video, the narrator uses the word cunning to describe Harry's return, a loaded adjective suggesting manipulation and hidden agendas. The visuals might include moody filters, suspenseful music, or clips of Harry arriving in the UK to underline stealth. This sets a tone of suspicion from the start. Then the video shifts. Harry's aim isn't just presence, but money and apologies. The narrative implies his bargaining with the royal institution not for goodwill, but legal and public concessions. The video may use past disputes, legal history, or statements to suggest this is his underlying agenda. Visual overlays might emphasize the monetary or reputational angle. The video proceeds to assemble evidence, previous comments Harry made, leaks from insiders, legal entanglements, media statements.
But the Sussex squad, Angela, would say Harry just misses his friends, he misses his home, he misses his military ties. You know, he just wants to come back home. Well, can we not just welcome him back with open arms?
Who did that? He doesn't want to be here. He's actually, one of the things he's really keen of, and he's going back for the third time to the court, is to get this top-class protection. Right? I think this is another way of getting that, because if he comes here, he wants to have that.
Yeah.
And that is only for people who are working very hard at the top, the King and Queen and the heirs to the throne. So it's all nonsense. It's all it's a very good PR.
OK, Angela, tell me about this other stunning revelation today, that Prince Harry is becoming a life coach. I mean, to me, it sounds like getting relationship advice from a 5-time divorcee, but
yeah,
what's he up to?
Well, he's worked with Better Up, which is a mental health charity, and he's worked that up for a bit and got some money out of that, nearly £1 million. And he's been offered to have his own online university. So he will be in charge of this for people. He's got no qualifications. He got a D in A-level geography and a B in art.
Yeah.
And also he's not recovered himself. If you'd seen him in Colombia, he looked dreadful. He looked as if he wasn't actually there. He looked miserable and unhappy and very, very damaged. So you can't have somebody who hasn't actually got over their old problems, I think, to teaching other people.
Good point. But again, playing devil's advocate, some would say, oh, Harry's been through the tragic death of his mother. He's gone through family rifts. He's gone through a very unique experience as a royal and moving abroad. I mean, some would say that he has got a decent amount of life experience, even so that he, hasn't really dealt with his own issues.
Exactly that. He's got lots of experience, but he hasn't dealt with it yet. So actually, you can't pass that on to people. If you want to teach people and let them know what's going on, you have to be positive and upbeat. It's no good saying, the last 4 years I've been missing this, that and the other, and I can't get over it, and I cry at night. It's not going to help them, is it?
It's kind of like that old phrase, you can't, what is it? You need to love yourself before you learn to love yourself before you can love other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Spot on.
What's this about Lady Louise?
This is lovely. Lady Louise Winder, the daughter of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, she wants to go into the army. Now, she loves it. She's at college at the moment, and she's a royal cadet, and she likes it so much that she wants to go into the army and work for the king and country.
Wow.
These are presented back to back, often in edited form, with the intention to show a pattern. Some clips may be taken out of context or selectively chosen to emphasize conflict. This is where the narrative leans on style, moody visuals, dramatic music, cut timing, and imagery that underscores a sense of tension. Shots of Harry walking, arriving, or looking solemn may be intercut with stormy skies or palace facades. The editing and sound design push the viewer to feel suspicion, not neutrality. In the closing moments, the video emphasizes the claim, Harry's return isn't about reconciliation, it's about extracting value. The final shots, narration tone, and music work together to leave us with an impression of a calculated actor. The undertone is that this move is transactional, not sincere. So, is Harry's return truly a cunning plan for money and public apologies? The video presents a dramatic case, but much rests on inferred motive, selective examples, and evocative editing. I do believe disputes over finances and reputation are part of the broader story, but to portray this return as purely transactional oversimplifies a complex situation. My advice to viewers: always check primary documents or statements, cross-verify claims from multiple sources, and be alert when dramatic labels like cunning lead the narrative before evidence is established. What's your take? Strategic negotiation or sincere presence? Comment below with your perspective.
How old is she, Lady Louise?
20.
Would she be the first female royal?
Since the Queen. She'll be since the Queen. The Queen went in just before the end of the war.
Do you think the Queen would approve of this? She'd probably be delighted, wouldn't she?
She'd be delighted.
Yeah.
She adored her. Anyway, they were very close. She often went to her to church, and she would go around and see her most Saturdays. And they were very close. And the Duke of Edinburgh loved her as well. And she, of course, used to do all this carriage driving, which he adored.
So she's the daughter to Prince Edward, is that right? Have I got my...
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, that's right.
OK.
He's a Duke and Duchess now. That's the youngest of her 4 children. And he is the youngest, and she's the daughter to him.
Right, got it. And apparently she's fallen in love with the role.
Yes.
With military life.
Yes, she's fallen in love with it, and she wants to do it. And I think that's amazing, because it's so different from any of the other royals. And she loves horses, and she'll probably do something with a horse. She won't be out on the front of the first line like Harry wanted to do when he went away for war.
She won't be piloting Apaches in Afghanistan or Ukraine?
No, nothing like that.
No.
But I think it's a lovely thing to do, to continue what the Queen did as a female. way back in the Second World War.
Yeah, I think it's great. A really nice, upbeat royal story
nice.
for once.
Yeah,
Instead
I thought
of
I'd add that to the end.
Yeah, very, very nice. Look, Angela, it was my birthday on Wednesday. You just very sweetly gave me a card. Bless
Yes.
you. Bless your heart. But it's also Prince Harry's birthday, as you mentioned. In what date is it? It's a week or two.
Yes.
What's Meghan doing? Apparently she's organising some sort of big birthday bash. Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't. But I think that any birthday bash would be really about Meghan, wouldn't it? It won't be about Harry. I think these things are very difficult, and we don't know if he's back yet and what it will be.
I'm being told by the voice in my head that apparently it's a bash organised by Meghan's celebrity A-list Hollywood pals, which kind of sounds like the life he wants to escape from.
Yes.
If the Mail on Sundays to be.
He doesn't like that sort of thing. He absolutely doesn't. He doesn't want to be a celebrity. It's never been his aim, and so Meghan's going to make him a big party. But I think if you're 40, but a lot of people think that's a very important part of your life, and by that time you should know really where you want to go, and maybe he's just suddenly woken up to where he wants to go, and that's back here, and maybe leave her in America.
Yeah. Amazing, fascinating. I know lots of our viewers are sort of hit and miss with Harry and Meghan. I think they love to hate them half the time.
Yes.
But we should remember that Harry has done a lot for the country before he met Meghan. He served in the military and so on. So there is, a special.
I think when he was in Colombia and he saw what they were doing, it was so awful that it reminded him that this is not the sort of life he really wanted.
Yeah.
He remembered when he behaved properly.
Yeah.
But actually, to see that was going on and it wasn't correctly done.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he looks so miserable.
OK. Angela Levin, thank you so much for joining me. Mark's back next week, so unfortunately I won't be here. But thank you for the last couple of weeks. Really loved having your company. Lots